You want to be flushing your body out. You want to be detoxing your body. So then when you have those cheat meals, they don't affect you. That's what you want. You want it to not affect you. I'm going to tell you why it's okay to have a cheat meal from time to time. Because here's the thing. Majority of the food you're taking in as you're on your quest for good health and development, trying to get your body right, most of the food that you're going to be eating needs to be good. Doing this allows space for your body to be able to handle a little setback, a little bit of whatever kind of foods that you like to eat that may not be considered health foods. Because as you eat health foods, your body is going to start changing. I've said in other videos that your cells regenerate over time, and depending on what food you eat is going to depict the kind of cells your body is regenerating, right? If most of the food you're eating is good and you're replacing cells, you're taking antioxidants, you're reversing damage from years and years and years, and you just have, say on the weekends, whether you're having a full day of eating whatever you want or a whole meal of eating whatever you want, as long as the majority of the rest of the week is good, then you're okay. Or say, like, even if you do it in a day, majority of the day the food that you eat is good, it's okay to have that little bit, because the majority is going to outweigh the bad. So the acid that little bit of acid that you throwing into that pool of all your good stuff, yes, it's going to have a slight spoiling effect, but the benefits, the health benefits of all this good food you're eating is going to counterbalance that and wash it. It's going to wash it out. Now, here's the thing you're going to start noticing. Once you've been getting healthy and you've been fasting, you've been increasing your rate of fruits and vegetables that you eat. You've been increasing the regularity of fruits and vegetables that you eat. Your body's going to start changing in the way that it feels. Food that you used to eat, whether it be if you used to go out and eat McDonald's all the time, when you switch up and stop eating like that, the time that you go back to have that food as a cheat meal or whatever, you're going to notice, you're going to be like, man, so this is why I stopped eating this stuff. Or you're going to have a stomach ache. It's not going to be the same. But this is okay. This is what makes having a cheat meal okay. Because you've been feeling so good for so long, when you get the feeling of that cheat meal and it brings you down, you realize, man, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Having that cheat meal motivates you to get back to eating healthy. Like, okay, I enjoyed myself for a little bit, but sometimes some food is only good when it's going in. It doesn't feel good coming out. It doesn't feel good when it's in there, when it's sitting there, or when it's coming out. It just doesn't feel good. After that little bit of eating it and deliciousness, you're like, ugh. When you start changing, I remember I had a meal recently. It was like some food that, kind of food that you grow up eating, It's food that I don't typically eat now at all. Really greasy, oily food. And then, like, shortly after, my stomach started hurting, started feeling inflammation flare up in my back. That's what happens to me. When I eat something that's bad, my inflammation flare up in my back. So I wasn't feeling good. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it was making my stomach hurt. I didn't like the way it was making my back feel. I started feeling a little nauseous sometimes when I eat certain food, so I had to get rid of it. I had to do myself that favor. After coming so far, having such a clean gut, however clean your gut is, once you start making progress, eating better foods, it's hard to go back to eating certain foods. I'll take a little tiny serving. I don't even want as much as I used to have back in the day. But once you start eating good, you start liking that good feeling you get from eating a whole bunch of fruit. A big fruit salad or just regular salad or whatever. Fruits, fresh fruits and vegetables give you such a good feeling. Some foods you get it and it's still dripping. Like, why is it still greasy? Like, come on, it's too much. A friend told me a good saying. You don't know you're wearing weights until you take them off. The crazy cheat meals or processed foods is like the weights. Yeah, eating a cheat meal is okay in moderation. Just don't be doing it all the time. Don't replace your health foods that you're eating with the cheat meal foods. You know what I mean? It's all about moderation. Make sure most of the food that you're eating is good. Make sure you're doing yourself the service of fasting. Fasting isn't starving yourself. Fasting is doing yourself a favor of letting your gut clear out. That's what fasting is. Let your gut clear out. So you don't eat hard, solid foods that are hard to digest. Say some of the plant-based ones might be like black rice or beans, because you have to cook those. Those take longer to digest. Versus a fruit or vegetable, it digests quickly. So if you plan on having yourself a cheat meal, do yourself a favor. On the days you're not eating that stuff, make sure you incorporate a little bit of fasting. Make sure you incorporate something that's gonna detox your body. Drink water with lemon. Try spirulina. Spirulina is gonna help detox you. Chlorophyll is gonna help detox you. Fruits and vegetables are gonna help detox you. Like something simple like grapefruit, oranges. If you eat that kind of stuff, these foods have the behavior of cleansing out your body. Really fibrous fruits are going to help clear out your gut. So yeah, going out and having whatever kind of burger and fries and is cool in moderation. As long as you make sure you're balancing back out, make sure you're cleansing it back out, make sure you do some fasting, make sure you drink plenty of fluids, natural fluids, water, plenty of fruits. You want to be flushing your body out. You want to be detoxing your body. So then when you have those cheat meals, they don't affect you. That's what you want. You want it to not affect you. And the bright side of feeling like whether a stomach ache or something like that, it's a reminder that you're not supposed to be eating that kind of stuff regularly anyway. It's like, man, I can't believe I used to eat this kind of stuff regularly. Once you break the chains and let those weights loose, I promise you, you're going to start noticing the difference, and you're not going to see your cheat meal the same anymore. It's kind of like, is it really worth it? Do I want to have a stomach ache tonight? I'll get the small. You don't get the extra large no more. You get the small. You be like, I just need to taste it. I just want to taste it. Sometimes you just want to taste it. You don't really need the whole thing. You just want to have that flavor of food you used to eat. So try that. But hopefully this message was useful for anybody out there. Like this video so other people can see it as well. Share it, spread the message, tell your friends, tell your grandma, subscribe, watch my other videos if you haven't done that yet. Peace.